What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be playing some more Bant Proliferation. Or I guess rather for the first time we're going to be playing Bant Proliferation. They can deal 2, but they're sacking a unit to do it, so... You know, kind of feels good. Kind of feels good coming back. One land anyways. Now, we're going to Smash Face on the Row, and Smash Face on Killer Ace. Oh. Come on, Evolution Sage, I'm trying to be cool here. And I know I've been on a string of Proliferate here recently, but I gotta say I'm really enjoying the mechanic. I thought Amass would be my favorite mechanic coming into War of the Spark, but no, I was wrong. It's actually Proliferate. I'm really just having a whole lot of fun with this mechanic. And yeah, we tried Selesnya Proliferate, and we tried Azorius Proliferate, which if y'all haven't seen, definitely go check out. Both of those decks were super fun to play, and I still play them, but they kind of ran me into this idea, which is kind of smashing the two decks together, right? You take some of the best of both of them, maybe add in a spice of a little newness, make sure we have some removal this time, and yeah, it's just been turning out really awesome. So we're going to go ahead and hop right into the deck tech or the deck breakdown, and then we'll get right into the games. But first, as always, I want to remind y'all, if y'all enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like down below. It does help the video, helps the channel, helps me, you know, all that good stuff. Leave a comment if you have any suggestions on this deck, future decks, or past decks that we've done. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. We try to play fun decks, we try to have a good time with things, so yeah. Kicking us off, we're going to have 2 copies of Hunted Witness. Now, it's really just in here as an alternate Legion's Landing. You get down a unit, you can even chum block with it and get down another unit right afterwards. So, you know, it's just a 1 mana drop creature. You can also run Llanowar Elves if you want to ramp a little bit harder instead of Hunted Witness. So it's really just up to you if you want to run Llanowar, Hunted Witness, even Siren Stormtamer? Siren... Is that it? Siren something. Yeah, Siren Stormtamer. Even running 2 copies of Siren Stormtamer would probably be alright, as it would give you a way to keep your Grateful Apparition and your Flux Chandler and your Evolution Sage alive. So, if you want to go Siren Stormtamer, by all means. It's really just a 1 mana creature, and you can run whatever you feel is best for the deck. I've just chosen Hunted Witness here. So moving us down, we have 3 copies of Legion's Landing. This is going to get out a vampire as well as transform into a land later that can also be tapped and create more vampires. So pretty awesome for only 1 mana cost. Moving us down, we have 3 copies of Grateful Apparition. Now every time this creature deals combat damage to either a player or a planeswalker, we're going to get to Proliferate. It does only come down as a 1/1, which means it's super easy to remove, but hey, you have 3 of them, so if 1 dies, it's not the end of the world. It also has flying, which definitely helps get in that damage, right? It makes it a little bit easier for you, as the creature is a bit evasive. Moving us down, we have 3 copies of Contingency Plan. Proliferate, draw a card. Pretty simple. 3 copies of Saproling Migration. Again, we're trying to get out a lot of units in order to proliferate a lot of units and make our board state big. We have 3 copies of Growth Spiral. Draw a card. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Pretty simple, and it helps us ramp. Also, it procs Flux Chandler and Evolution Sage. So, you know, wonderful. If you can proc both of these two times in a turn, then you've just proliferated 4 times and given whatever creatures have counters, you know, 4 more counters. So, yeah, really, really awesome. Moving us down, we have 3 copies of Unbreakable Formation. This gives all of our creatures a +1/+1 counter and vigilance and indestructible if we cast it on our main phase. If we cast it any other time, it's just going to give our creatures indestructible, which is still nothing to sneeze at. But yeah, furthermore, if you need to cast it at, say on their turn, they throw a Cleansing Nova or a Kaya's Wrath, and you made sure to keep up the mana for 1, it still procs Flux Chandler, so you're still going to get the +1/+1 counter in a sense. You just won't get the 2 +1/+1 counters if you had cast this and had a Flux Chandler. So, you know, there's still an upside to it. Nonetheless, moving us down, we have 3 copies of Flux Chandler, which was a key card in yesterday's deck. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Proliferate. Pretty simple effect. It does come down as a 2/2 for 3 mana. It's not the world's greatest, but if you can keep it alive, you can get a counter on it. You can make it really big, really fast. So, moving us down, we have 2 copies of Evolution Sage for 3 mana. 3/2. A little bit better value, although you don't really want to be trading him away. I guess if push comes to shove, at least, you know, there's that extra damage. Nonetheless, this ability, whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, proliferate. Now, the reason I'm running more Flux Chandlers than I am Evolution Sage is you can only play one land per turn, correct? However, Flux Chandler, you can cast a Growth Spiral and a Contingency Plan very easily in the same turn, right? That's only 4 mana. You can cast a Legion's Landing and a Contingency Plan 3 mana in one turn very easily, and therefore double procking Flux Chandler is a hell of a lot easier than double procking Evolution Sage. So, just my personal opinion there. Moving us down, we have 2 copies of Pledge of Unity. This is gonna put a +1/+1 counter on each of our creatures, as well as give us 1 life for each creature we control. So again, it's gonna help us offset aggro, and this card was really, really great in the Selesnya Proliferate deck that we ran the other day. Moving down, we have 3 copies of Conclave Tribunal. So yeah, removal in this deck. There you guys go. And girls. I know we have a few that watch. 2 copies of Ajani The Greathearted, 4 mana Planeswalker, that is a rare. So the static ability, creatures you control have Vigilance, awesome effect. +1, you get to gain 3 life. You know, it keeps you alive against aggro, and it's not the world's worst +1 effect. Then for -2, you can put a +1/+1 counter on each creature we control, as well as another loyalty counter on our other Planeswalkers. However, we're not playing any other Planeswalkers, so, you know, just a +1/+1 counter on all of our creatures. But that's still fantastic. It kicks off our counters, and then we can proliferate. So yeah, awesome. Moving us down, we have 2 copies of Tristana Discordant. Now, this card doesn't give our creatures counters, however, it does bring in 3 creatures to the battlefield, as well as giving all of your creatures +1/+1, as well as the third effect, which is really niche, but if you are playing against a deck steel deck, it comes in very, very handy. So I even had someone make the mistake of bringing back Tristana Discordant with Eldest Reborn, not knowing that at the end of their turn, you know, Tristana Discordant is going to come back to my side, and they basically just resummoned it for me. So, moving us down, we have 2 copies of March of the Multitudes. Again, just trying to get out a whole lot of creatures that we can proliferate. So, and then our lands are, you know, less than stellar, but that's okay. So yeah, that's going to do it for the deck tech or the deck breakdown, and now we're going to hop right into some matches. Alrighty, here we are in a game 1 up against Crown Star. I like that name, Crown Star. Yeah, I mean, it's a fair hand. We have a lot of the potential we need here, so we shall try it out. Ajani would be nice to get to if we can manage to get there, but we're going to need some more land. Keeping a 2-land hand is, it's risky, but, you know, sometimes it pays off, so. And I'm all about that slim margin. Incubation Druid. Uh-oh, we're up against Gruul, excuse me, Gruul Ramp, so we will go ahead and get down the Sunpetal. That is very nice to see. And we actually might as well attack. They're going to block with their Druid, or they should at least. But either way, it gives us the 1 health, so. Next turn, we'll go Unbreakable. Go ahead and get our units big and beefy. Then we can go into a Contingency Plan if we don't get enough mana for the Ajani, or we can go straight into the Ajani if we do. Incubation Druid, okay, so they still have 2. And a Paradise Druid. They're ramping so very hard. Sure, let's go ahead and get down the Glacial Fortress, which means we are going to have enough for the Ajani, so let's go ahead and play the Unbreakable. And swing all in. Get our creatures up to 3 attack and 3 defense. Next turn we'll play the Ajani, bring them at 4/5. 4 from the Ajani, 5 from the Grateful. Or we could go 4/5 with contingency Plan, but I'd rather have the Ajani down, to be completely honest. That way he gets proliferated as well. Beast Whisperer. Okay, so they did hit 1. They can't play it this turn though, right? They have 3 mana. If I'm counting correctly, 1, 2, 3. Evolution Sage. Huh. So we could have played Evolution Sage, then played a land there, but I think fuck. If we play the Ajani, we're just going really big really quickly, right? But we only have 2 units to do it with. So let's go ahead and get down the Evolution Sage. I know I played it backwards there. Don't tell me comments. I know. And then we'll swing at the Tamio. So again, we could have been at 5 here, which may make all the difference in the world, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, indecisiveness. Anytime you're playing Evolution Sage and you have them in hand, make sure you wait on playing your lands, just in case. So they do still have 3 mana here if they want to try and summon a creature. What are they looking for? Krasis? Probably not a Krasis if they only have 3 mana available, right? Llanowar Elf. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. They're not gonna find it. Oh, they throw it on a Marwyn. They're playing Temur Elf Ball? I don't know. This is weird. Alright, so we did get a land and we got the Ajani. That's fantastic. Throw down the Ajani, minus the 2, play the land, proliferate everything. Let's make sure we kill the Tamio. Now, they don't have anything that can block and kill this, and they don't have the damage to kill our Evolution Sage. So we swing all in. We are going to get to Contingency Plan as well. So we're actually going to proliferate up quite a bit here. So proliferate, and proliferate. And yeah, how's that feel? In 1 turn going, or wait, 2 turns going 0 to 100 really, really quick. Alrighty. Let's see what they have in store for us. We do have an 8/8 flying vigilance creature, so taking it down is going to be a little difficult. They are playing Elf Ball. They do still have access to red mana, thanks to Incubation Druid. And they have a whole lot of mana from Marwyn, so there's a Llanowar. Oh no! No! They just tapped their Incubation Druid. That was the wrong play. If they had any removal with red mana or blue mana, you know. They can't use it now. Or wait, can Paradise Druid add 1 mana of any color? Okay, so never mind. That was my bad. Elf Flame. That's still not going to save them. I think we actually got this game 1 up against Crown Stars running Elf Ball deck. Not quite sure what they were going for here though. With just with the red mana, I don't know what well, hell, they haven't played anything for red mana yet, so maybe that's the problem. Yeah, nonetheless, though, we have a huge board state, and our Ajani's just, you know, kicking it. Our opponent's got nothing left to do, so I think that's going to be a GG up against Crown Star. Taking down a game 1. Fantastic. And, yeah, we'll move right into a game 2 then. Alrighty, here we are in a game 2 up against Kiroak. We're just gonna call him Kiro. This is such a slow hand. Such a painfully slow hand. I'm gonna keep it because its potential is huge, and y'all know I go for potential. Oh no! Oh no! We messed up. We took a slow hand up against a mono red. I think we are fine entering that tapped. Definitely don't want to help our opponent any. So, what's the plan of action here? What's the route? Oh god, Priest of Forgotten Gods. It's not mono red. It's Rakdos. Rakdos Sacrifice. So I think we're fine going with the Guildgate this turn. We don't plan on playing Contingency Plan here. Probably not going to play Pledge of Unity next turn either, to be completely honest. We'll see. We will see. We're going to need to get down a bunch of units, that way we can actually sack out some units. So Tristana is looking pretty good. Squeeze the Immortal. That's fantastic for their combo. Let's see if they swing in with Fanatical, then do the combo, make me sack out Hunted. No, they don't do anything. Alrighty. We'll throw down a Breeding Pool tapped and call it a turn. I don't know. Next turn we can get down Ajani. We still need more units though, to be completely honest. Like if we're gonna try to have anything, we need to get units down. Otherwise they're just gonna use priests to make us sacrifice our units. Well, this is the colorful deck they have here. Wish they would do something. I have one creature. We're just trying to let them run theirs out. So yeah, there's no real reason to play Ajani here. If I play him, he's just gonna die. So I don't know. We just wait. Maybe we go into a Tristana Discordant and see how well that goes. Okay. Understood. Play 3 and less mana cost challenge. This is crazy, right? Squee is the highest costing card they've played thus far. Granted, I've only played 100 Witness, so you know it's not like I have too much to say. We have plenty in hand, but I'm not gonna be dumb about it, right? Now, granted, their board would look a hell of a lot less scary without Priest. Because yeah, Priest just has the ability to do that, basically. Okay, so they're gonna go for the combo on my 100 Witness here to make sure I don't get the Soldier either. Right? So they amass, then they use Fanatical. Oh no, they're using the Footlight Fiend. Okay, that works equally as well. And then yeah, I'll have to sacrifice out the 1/1. So, that's unfortunate, but, you know, it is what it is. Another Footlight Fiend. They swing in for the 4. Or just for the 2. They're playing so very cautiously for a deck that has so very much. So things they can do here to actually wipe my whole board. Tap both the Firebrands. Well, no, because those are 2/2s, huh? Cast down. Well, cast down makes it a bit easier. They sack out both the Firebrands here, maybe? Or they sack out one of the Firebrands and then... I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. I know they can get rid of both of my creatures this turn. But they only have so much fodder, right? And we have another Tristana in hand, so... Then what, you Priest? Do you use Priest? Is that where you're going here? Goodness, I have a frog in my throat and I just can't seem to clear it. That's okay. Gutterbone's coming down, so they're gonna be able to make a sack out a unit again come this next turn. Squeeze still getting us in, or getting them in damage on our faces, which isn't nice. Isn't nice at all. Hey, Tristana and Conclave. Okay, I think we're actually fine to play the Tristana here. And now they're basically top decking, so we're in a pretty good position actually to bring this back for us. Sure, we're down to 9 life, but that should be fun. Give me 1 minute. Sometimes you gotta just take a milk break. I'm sure a lot of people don't understand that. I drink obscene amounts of milk, for those of you that don't know. Okay, so they're gonna use Priest. We'll sack out a lifelinker. Gutterbones. And they can play back Squee and their other Gutterbones if that's what they want to do. Probably the route they're going for, right? Wow, I can't speak. Okay. So Squee is their only defender. We have 5 mana to try and make something happen. Of course we can Conclave. Unless we play Ajani, and then we can't Conclave. I was gonna say, I like the idea of using Ajani into Conclave, maybe even Unbreakable into Conclave. It'll kick off our Proliferation, and we can still Conclave. Yeah, I kind of like Unbreakable into Conclave. So we'll swing in. I doubt they defend, as it's only 5 damage, and they're probably thinking, you know, hey, we got this motherfucker come next turn. But actually, give me that priest. Okay, so in a bit of a better... Oh, well, that's 8 damage to our face, 9 damage to our face, 9 damage this turn to our faces. Thankfully, we're going to be able to heal up a hell of a lot come our turn. Hit us for everything. Don't go weak. Oh, they're going weak. Alrighty, so we're going to have to heal up a hell of a lot. Ooh, that 2 actually matters. Okay, so we're up to 5. We can play an Ajani plus a contingency plan if we play our cards right. Or we could just play a Pledge of Unity plus contingency plan. Let's see, we get down the Ajani. We plus 3 life. We're up to 5. We get down Temple Garden. We're down to 3. We contingency plan. We're up to 8 again. I think we're fine. I think we'll be fine doing this. So let's go ahead and throw the Ajani. We're gonna run this play out and hope it works.
But we could be much greater together. Now, do you see the benefits of peace?
Oh, I see the benefits, Ajani. I see them. Trust me. I see them and I believe them. All right, so we're gonna swing all in now. Hopefully, I didn't mess this up. Did I? No, I don't think so. I think I'm still safe. You know, given they don't draw into exactly what they need. So there's 2 damage to our face. They only have 3 remaining on the board, so they only need 2 damage, which is certainly scary. Priest. Oh, that's not going to go off this turn, so they're not going to get it this turn, actually. Fantastic. Fantastic. They probably still do swing all in though, right? No, because then I gain life back. Oh, they're in a tricky position now. Fantastic for us, but tricky for them. So we can go ahead and play our land. Play our Flux Chandler. And I actually want to go ahead and minus the Ajani. And do we use Pledge of Unity, or we try and draw out into something else we can play? I think Pledge is fine. It'll gain us the 3 life that we're not going to gain from the Ajani, so... Alright, we got some big things going for us. So 9 health. Can they even kill that? 2, 3, 5, 7, 8. No, they can't even kill my Tristana. They can kill my soldier, but I'm going to be back up to 15 life this turn, so... We did it! We outran the Rakdos Burn with our Bant Proliferation. Take some of that. We have a 6/9 Tristana. Thank God there's the line in between there, otherwise there'd be so many dirty jokes. Alright, let's go. Hero, show me what you got. So we're back up to 15. We have a unit to sack out. They can deal 2, but they're sacking a unit to do it, so... You know, kind of feels good. Kind of feels good coming back. So they play Gutter Bones. They can even play another... Oh, no, they can't. They play Gutter Bones, and they play the Squee. They sack out, you know... Oh. Well, they can return the Gutter Bones and play it, but they can't play both Gutter Bones this turn. So there is that. I think we actually keep the lifelink creature here over the Flux Chandler. The Flux Chandler is fantastic, but... You know, I don't think she's as good as keeping us alive. So they're probably going to go for the sacrifice here, thinking that I'll sack out the lifelink creature. But no, I'm not that selfish. I'm not that tunnel visioned on my game plan. Contingency plan still works perfectly fine without Flux Chandler. Does it work better with? Yes. But having lifelink up against a burn deck is way, way too important. Even if you think you have it, you know, better to play safe, especially since they have another priest down. So if we don't have an answer and they just keep finding chum blockers, we're going to be in some serious trouble. Legion's landing. Sure. Just because it'll give us another life linker, and we're going to minus the 2 on the Ajani and use contingency plan to make our creatures a little bit bigger.
We were not destined to fight.
Drew into another land. I'm thinking we actually, at this point, just keep lands in hand for if we draw Evolution Sage, right? So again, we're going to swing all in with our big old boys here. 8-11 Tristana and a 9-9 lifelinker. We're going to go back up to 20 health here. Oh, Kiro, seen enough, have you? Have you seen enough? Alright, so game 2 getting picked up very similarly to game 1, right? We got down creatures, put the counters, got them big, and just smash face. So yeah, on to a game 3. Killer Ace, 3-2-1. Gonna be our next foe. Yeah, this is a fair hand. I won't overinflate it and say it's fantastic, but it's fair, and fair is good enough in my world. So sure, we'll go Saproling Migration, more than likely into a Hunted Witness. Evolution Sage is nice. And I think we're actually going to go ahead and play the Evolution Sage. Scratch that on the Hunted Witness. Just in case we draw into our 4th land come next turn, we want to go ahead and get down the Ajani and, you know, get our stuff going. So are they going to -3 on the Teferi here? Probably not. Hopefully not. Well, hell yeah, actually probably. Otherwise they're just losing all value on it, right? So we did draw into that. We're going to have to play it anyways to get down the Ajani in order to add the counters. So I think it's actually perfectly fine to go ahead and just play the Sage and play the Hunted Witness this turn. Next turn we'll play the Ajani. We're for sure killing the mini Teferi. And 1 to the face. So yeah, we'll throw in on the Ajani next turn. And hope for another land or something along those lines. Something we can use to boost ourselves up. Sultai. Oh no, they're also playing white mana. I'm not sure. I'm not sure actually. That's 4 colors already. Oh, that's all 5 colors. They're playing 5 color Super Friends is what they're doing. Okay. So they're probably thinking we're not. Oh yeah, we can kill Ral. That's odd why they chose to play him. Okay, so perfect. We drew into a land. We're gonna play the Ajani. We're gonna minus the Ajani. We're gonna play the land. Enter it tap because we don't have anything to play for one land anyways. Now we're going to smash face on the Ral and smash face on Killer Ace. Oh, come on, Evolution Sage. I'm trying to be cool here. Attack. Alright, so we have lethal on board. You know, no biggie. Turn what, 6? Turn 6? We got a pretty big board, honestly. Narset. Oh, we still have lethal. And we're gonna be able to proliferate at least once next turn, twice if we gain a land, right? If we draw into a Flux Chandler, awesome. Hey, they have an Ajani just like us. Killer Ace just gonna scoop it. Aw. Alrighty, well, that's gonna do it for today's video and our games today. Let me know what y'all think about the deck. And as always, I'll see y'all either later tomorrow or tonight. Peace.